Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing Williams Alligator. But before we do, if you have not watched my first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that right now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team, and as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down in the description below. You can also find a link to our Discord server, so that way we can all discuss testing indicators and building our trading system. And lastly, you can find a link below to TradingView. If you sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money using the link below. Alright, before we get into testing the indicator for today, I wanted to put up the indicator scoreboard. Alright, so we have to date tested 15 indicators. Out of those 15 indicators, we have had 5 winners that meet or exceed our 60% win-loss ratio. Those 5 indicators you could take right now and jump into the market and potentially start making money. But of course, we are working on a trading system that is going to just knock the profits out of the park. So that's what we're doing here. But in the meantime, you can get started with trading if you wanted to with these 5 indicators that we have proven to be profitable. So go back, watch those videos, make a list of those winning indicators, pick the one that you like best, and hop in the market and start playing with it. So let's get on to testing the indicator for today. Like I said, this is Williams Alligator. And so Williams Alligator basically is a 3-line cross. And what we are looking for is for the moment where all 3 lines come into agreement. And so what I mean by that is you have the blue line here, the light blue line, which is the slowest. You have the purple line here, which is, we'll call the middle line, and then you have the green line here, which is the fastest. And so basically, as the indicator is moving along, the green line being the fastest typically crosses up above or down below the light blue line first, and then potentially followed by the purple. When the green line crosses, that's kind of a signal that something may be occurring in the very near future. When the purple line crosses, that is a confirmation go signal to either go long if it's above the blue line, or short if it's below the blue line. Now, the alligator is a little bit interesting in that it appears to be a leading indicator. And what I mean by that is if you look here, where I just put in this line, this is where the current price action bar resides. And the lines of the alligator are extended out past that price action bar. And that means that it is leading the price action. I know of one other indicator that does something like this, and that's the Ichimoku cloud, which I've played with quite significantly. And the Ichimoku cloud is, it is what it is. We'll get into that another time. It's a very complicated indicator to mess with, and many ways of trading it, which is why it's going to be a challenge for us to do it here. But let's go back to the alligator. And so the alligator being a leading indicator here is going to mean that we're going to have to watch it in front as the signals are taking place. And so let's just go ahead and play this, and we will see what I mean by this. So there's the green, it's crossed. Now, it's kind of hard to see, but each time I move my mouse over, it's going 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, just like if I was hovering over the bars. 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. So this gives us a little bit of an interesting way of looking back here. So what we are looking for is technically the cross of the purple line. When it crosses up above the blue or down below the blue, as long as the green is also in agreement with it, then that would be the signal. So now that poses a problem because our bars are way back here. So normally we would just hover our mouse right above that signal, and that bar that is aligned with it would be the one that we measure, whether or not we got our profit or stopped out. So what we have to do now is go back 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 bars here. And then we have to measure off of that one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to mark, so that way it doesn't get confusing, the bar that the signal took place on. And then we can start to measure off of that. And then I will change that bar to either a win or a loss. One, two. So as you can see, sometimes indicators can be a little challenging. When backtesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's already a glaring issue with the alligator, and if you have been a part of the channel for any period of time, you can probably already spot the problem with the indicator, and I'll give you just a few seconds to see if you notice what I'm noticing. All right, guesses are in. So the problem is, it is just not giving us many signals at all. I mean, the problem is that the vast majority of the time, even when you get a win with the way our money management system is set up, you are going to get stopped out at break even. And so let's just take this one right here, this trade, for example, right here. This was a short trade. We technically, if we would have been following the rule, this would have been the signal candle. This little one here would have been the entry candle, which would have actually split a weekend. But that's okay, we'll take that. And we will measure off, let's see, measure off here to there. So this little bar right here was the candle that little bar right there was the candle that hit our take profit. At that point, we would have moved our stop to break even, or the price that we entered in at. And so if we look, we go here. Let's do orange. This would have been the level that we entered the trade. Problem with that is you can see right here, it immediately shot back up a couple days later and it stopped us out for a break-even trade, which is fine. We got some profit out of it, break even, but then it continued to shove its way down. And so, as you can see here, we would have missed this giant move that took place. We want to try to be a part of this giant move. We don't want to miss it. But the reality is, more often than not, you will get stopped out at break even. And so if you are only getting 3 or 4 signals in a year, and the majority of those, let's say 4 signals in a year, and 3 of them are break-even trades, with only 1 being a decent runner, you are just not going to grow your account in any kind of significant time frame. It is just so far and few between on trades that you are going to be spinning your wheels for a long time. Stop here. Let's actually calculate this one here, because this would have been the signal, this would have been the entry. Yeah, long, we would have actually got that one. There we go. Let's look at this guy. 1, 2, 3. Zoom in here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that would have been the cross there. 1, 2, 3. And so that one dropped out really quick and gave us a win. Don't even have to mark that one off. It's picked up a few more signals, but still relatively scarce. We will see. Let's keep plugging along here, but you can see it just goes extended periods of time without giving any signal. Which would be nice if you're riding out this entire move, but boy, that leads to opening a whole can of worms that can get very problematic very quick. Alright, so that is the end of the year right there. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives us 6 wins. That does put us at the 60%. So we will put it on our list of winners. You know, we got to stay true to our word here. It met the 60%, so we'll put it on our list. And then as we go meshing things together, we will determine whether or not it is worth keeping around. So that is my conclusion on Williams Alligator. If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out, so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, alright everybody, I will see you on the next video.